So to sum up basically the last year of the practice, I personally feel like patient news has just been absolutely instrumental. I can't imagine us being where we are without it. Hi, my name is Dr. Michael Rodriguez. I'm the owner and dentist of Ocean Dental Studio here in Boynton Beach, Florida. My main goal as a dentist is to treat everyone like family, do for every patient what I would either do for myself or for a family member, and just make sure that I'm serving the needs of the community in the best way possible. And of course, try to have some fun while doing it too. As I started Ocean Dental Studio, it was an acquisition of an existing practice that was only open 2 to 3 days a week. The practice was maybe seeing 5 patients a day between hygiene and the doctor. I sat there thinking to myself, how am I going to get patients in the door? That was really the hard part. Was I know that I can give them a good experience, but people need to know that I'm here. I really didn't know where to start with that. A consultant that I was working with told me about patient news, and I just kind of was at first like, well, I don't know. Can I afford spending money on marketing? Of course, that's everybody's fear in the beginning. It took me a few months to kind of say, okay, let me go ahead and do this, which was my only regret, by the way. I should have done it way sooner. But essentially, once I got in touch with patient news, where they really stood out and where they were really attractive to me was just from the first phone call, the presentation, educating me on the different demographics, the different areas to mail, how to do it, how to design the mailers, how basically the entire strategy of how we would do the mailers and the marketing campaign. And then I think seeing the product, getting the first proof of the newsletter, it was like a wow, this is nice. A lot of patients will call directly from the newsletter because the newsletter has enough information in it to give them that power. As soon as I started patient news, it was pretty obvious right away that it was working. When I first bought the practice, it was maybe seeing 8 new patients a month. In the first month, we jumped to 35 or 36. And I remember I was just like, wow, this is crazy. So we had to go from 3 days a week open to 4 right away. I had to get rid of my associate job that I had 2 days a week because now I had enough patients in my own practice. From there, it just kind of kept going. And so we got to the point where we were seeing 40 or 50 new patients. And I was mailing basically the minimum amount of mailers that you would do with patient news. At the beginning of this year, I decided to double them, and my new patients essentially went up even farther. So now we've basically been averaging anywhere between like 60 to 80 new patients a month this year. It's pretty incredible. I can honestly tell you the reason I know that it works is because that's all I've used. And that has completely turned around my practice. From last year to this year, the number of active patients has just like skyrocketed. The practice has now already exceeded production-wise, new patient-wise, hygiene-wise, capacity-wise, what my ultimate goal was when I purchased the practice. One of the things that I really liked about Patient News was that it was a one-stop shop for everything, essentially. I could do my print work with them, I could do my website with them, my SEO. They can follow up with patients, send email newsletters, texts for reviews and emails for reviews. Getting connected to Practice Zebra really helped transform my practice. For me, the biggest part was being able to see all the metrics, getting to see what's actually going on with the marketing campaign. I can go on there, I can see every month from when I started, what's going on, how many new patients, how many calls. I can listen to every call. I can see what the conversion rate at my front desk is for all of the calls coming through. Everything is recorded, I can listen to them at any time, and then I can see how much production I'm actually getting from those patients. It's literally like taking an X-ray of your marketing campaign. You're able to see everything. I'm able to see all the analytics on my website, where we're ranking, how many visits are we getting, what's our conversion rate. I mean, those are all things that if you don't really know that, how do you know if it's working? With Practice Zebra, there's really no guessing. You know exactly what your ROI is. It's completely changed my practice in that sense that I really know what's going on. My first year results with Patient News have been that my new patient counts have quadrupled. I increased my mailings a little bit, and now they are 7 to 8 times the amount from when I started. And it's been a little bit over a year since I started mailing with Patient News. My production numbers for the practice literally quadrupled in the first year that I've been working with Patient News. It's just been remarkable.